This is for the first question that you didn't see coming. What's your best NBA story?
My best NBA story? Let's talk offline about that. Yeah.
You got one you can tell now, though?
I don't want to tell it here.
Oh, okay.
Tom, congrats on launching a second expansion team in the Major League Soccer. What would you say are some similarities or differences compared to LAFC?
Well, if you talk about this place, there's no place like this in North America in terms of the infrastructure we have and then the purpose that we're here. So the infrastructure is obvious. The place itself is so special. On the Sequan Reservation, the site of their ancestral village, and then the purpose of Right to Dream intermixed with a high-performance academy. So others have a high-performance building, rather, but we're going to have this youth academy layered in. So the best 12-year-olds with the best 32-year-olds and everybody in between. That makes this really special in North America and actually top 5 in the world.
And then congrats on the partnership with Club America and Cholos, obviously. What can you tell us about those partnerships, and will there be future partnerships with other Liga MX clubs?
Yeah, well, with Cholos, it's 5 years, and we're doing that right here in the region. With Club America, it's a little broader, and we're going to play a couple matches with them and work on various initiatives in the community and otherwise. They've been very attracted to what this place is and what it's going to become, because we can develop the best American players and the best Mexican players because we're so close to the border. So we're the only academy in North America that can cross border and have both Mexican kids and U.S. kids in the same place. And Club America likes that.
Ask Tyler this, and today must, I'm assuming, feel different because so much of this has been on paper, conceptual. He said a lot of whiteboard up to this point. You've been a part of this even longer. What's today feel like in that sense of, does it feel like the transition into a more concrete, real world?
There's nothing like smelling the grass. When you're in a conference room or when you're in the initial phases of conceptualizing this, when you can get out and smell the grass, the real grass, and be on it with players, that's a shifting into a new gear. And that's where we are right now, is having the players here for the first time and seeing what we got and hearing the action and witnessing this whole thing being born. It's pretty special.
What went into your What went into your decision to hire the youngest sporting director in the MLS?
Two things. He's incredibly bright, and in a football term, he's on the front foot. He's innovative, he's clever, he's forward-thinking. That combined with his understanding of Right to Dream and the Right to Dream style of play and way. He was embedded in our organization with broader Right to Dream for a period of time, and it's critically important that our football matches that style and plugs into that talent base, because there's an enterprise like this in Ghana, there's one in Egypt, there's one in Denmark that are all creating the same kind of players, trained the same way. So we needed a sporting director with an eye towards that and a priority, and then a head coach who's willing to play that way so we can take advantage of all that in-house talent.
Do you see the community interest building in this team and like how our ticket sales are going? What do you see?
Yeah, we've got so much momentum in the market. We've had a great response initially. Ticket sales have been robust and strong. Snapdragon's a big building. It'll be the biggest soccer-specific building in the country, if you want to think of it that way. We're bigger than any other MLS team except the NFL places. And then you get all the momentum of having real product now. We've got this is a big day because it's the first time anybody in the market's going to see us wearing our kit and our colors on grass playing. And we got Chucky Lozano here, who's just already legendary throughout any of the Mexican audience, and the fans of the Mexican national team are fans of Chucky. You should have seen him yesterday hugging everybody. He went like 3 deep into the crowd, hugging our supporters. It's amazing.
Can I follow up on that?
Yeah.
The interest from on the binational border, so the interest from Mexico, do you see that growing? How are you going to try to get folks to cross the border?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know how many will cross to go to matches. We've talked to Cholos about that. They play Friday night, we play Saturday night. And there's already a lot of cross-border activity for their matches on Friday. So I would expect And we would embrace the idea of go support Cholos on Friday night and then come see us on Saturday night. And it'll be really curious to see just how many members of our audience do that. That's one of the questions and curiosities I have about this.
Two questions for you. With this team and facility, in addition to all the other teams in the region on the professional level, and all the youth players that actually play, what are your hopes for soccer in our region? You were talking about developing future players. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, we want this to be the epicenter of football excellence and innovation in North America. That's our vision for the whole club, is to be the epicenter of excellence and innovation in North America, the best. This region has so much talent and a long history of that. Can we be the magnet that brings the best talent here, that brings more talent from beyond our region, and that puts out the best players possible for the U.S. national team, for the Mexican national team, both, and then we win a lot of games and trophies along the way.
All right, and following that, you're talking about the U.S. national team. How have you seen soccer at the U.S. level, and of course with your time at LAFC on the MLS level, change over time?
There's been a real commitment to youth development. Generally, there's been momentum around that in the United States, and this idea of growing the team the right way. We're taking that to the next level with this kind of investment. Nobody's invested this much capital into a youth development focused club. And it'll be interesting to see the fruits of that over the years.
Just to confirm, it is both boys and girls, men's and women?
Yes, we'll have girls here as well.
You mentioned the grass and the playing surface and Snapdragon itself. How do you think that SDFC plans to address those issues as it moves forward?
So we're in constant contact with the university now about the quality of the pitch, and they've got a plan that is different than what they had last year, and we're eager to see how well we exist in that building with two other teams. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.